Hello and welcome back to part 2 of our Swatch Fest. If you missed the part 1 of our Swatch Fest, I will make sure to link that above. This all started with my haul video of the Royal Talens 90 set of acrylic paints, and then I just fell in love with the Painter's Color Diary, which I will make sure to link all of the supplies that I'm using down in the description box. I just fell in love with this color diary because you all know how much I absolutely love to swatch my colors, and this Painter's Color Diary is just such a game changer. I'll also make sure to link the video of Heather Goldstein, the creator of this color diary, as well as Emmy, who is the resident artist at Jerry's Artarama, did a swatch video for Jerry's Live, and I will make sure to link that video as well. What I love, and I'm so happy that I changed everything. If you'll remember in that first video, I was doing a glazing liquid, and I realized I don't usually paint with glazes, and I decided to go back and mix every single color with titanium white and Payne's gray. This gave me so much more information that would be useful in the way that I paint, and I think that's why I just absolutely love this Painter's Color Diary. I have so many more ideas for things that I want to do with watercolors and my color pencils and all of the above. So stay tuned for far more color swatch. That is color swatching videos featuring this Painter's Color Diary. The more I swatched colors, it seemed the more ideas I had. And with this 90 set of Royal Talens, it's the Amsterdam Acrylic Paints, these pearl colors, my gosh, all I can say is they are stunning, and they truly deserve their very own video. It's these that I just absolutely love, and I just love the way that they look, and I can't wait to play with them some more. Okay, now that I have all of the colors swatched, it's so easy to just put everything back in where it belongs. And I've been looking at these colors, and oh my gosh, first things first, this Painter's Color Diary, for me, as an absolute color junkie and a person that just loves to swatch colors, this guy is such a game changer, because as I was swatching all of these colors, more ideas and more ideas and more ideas just kept popping into my head. So for instance, next up, I'm totally going to swatch out my Lucas Krill colors that I use all the time. But for now, looking at these that I've swatched out, there are a couple that stand out that I just want to play with. And so I've pulled these guys, just in all honesty, based on how they looked as I was swatching them. So I've got Azo Yellow Deep, Light Rose, Sky Blue Light, Turquoise Blue. This one is Prussian Blue. Of course, I've got Titanium White and Payne's Gray, Quinacridone Rose. I am going to play with these guys. I've got myself 2 little pieces of 4x6. It's the Strathmore mixed media paper that I've just kind of cut down to a 4x6 size. I also have a 4x4, and this is the edge canvas. And for both of these, because that's how I always paint, I've already put down a thin layer of gesso on these, as well as on this guy. I've got my Jerry's Jumbo Jet black pencil. I have just a regular, this one's the Saison, and it's it's an H for just making marks. I've got the 1/2" Polar Flow 700B brush, and I just pulled 2 of these, and then a very dirty, very well loved, these are the Soho palette knives, the plastic palette knives, and I always end up using this. So these are what I'm going to do to now take from my color SwatchFest and put these colors to use. I'm finding that these tiny tubes are excellent for people that are on the go. I am pouring my paints out onto my palette paper, and you really don't need a lot of these paints, especially for the size that I'm working on. I am going to speed this up, and I'll make sure to link the video where I did the Paint With Me tiny abstract paintings, and it kind of follows that very same step-by-step process. I always begin each painting with the Jerry's Jumbo Jet black pencil, and I just end up making a mark on the surface, almost as though to just get rid of the blank space. Once I've got that down, I am going to just come back in and start covering the surface. And I'm honestly going to end up working on the 3 of these at the same time, as it's just easier and it makes my process flow. So as one is drying, I'll put it off to the side and pick up the other. Over on the right side of the screen, out of view, I didn't realize I'd run out of white or titanium white paint down at the bottom of my palette, and I put more out over to the right side. So that's where you see me dipping my brush off there, just getting more white paint. One quick thing that I will show you guys, on my table, I always use these Soho, their studio wipes, to clean off any kind of acrylic paint messes that I have going on. These just help me to keep this cover clean, especially since my desk, the entire desk is white. As I'm painting, a lot of times I will end up like using paint splatters and such like that, and it literally gets everywhere. So these are great in keeping my desk very, very clean of the disaster that's called Ophelia. Just wanted to throw this little snippet in because these guys have become a lifesaver. Once that initial layer has dried, I just come in and start adding details to finish off the individual pieces. One thing that is for sure is that swatching my colors teaches me to learn the colors that I have, and this has honestly been so helpful, especially in these 3 small paintings. I know without a doubt what the colors that I've chosen are going to look like out of that tube onto my canvas thanks to that painter's color diary. I cannot wait to put this into action with all of the other colors that I have in my studio, and I'm definitely going to play with these Amsterdam acrylic paints a whole lot more, especially adding those pearl colors in. Like I said, those just deserve their very own video because they are just great. I love discovering brand new colors in this set of Amsterdam acrylics that I'd never tried before. I should also make mention here that even though I've done all of the swatches as well as these paintings, these little tiny tubes are still filled with paint. These colors just go a long way because they are so highly pigmented, and I just love how vibrant the colors are. The standard series of these acrylic paints offers you the broadest range of 90 colors in this set. The medium viscosity just allows for such a smooth color laydown, which of course can be used with other mediums. That may be something that I experiment with down the road, as I just honestly had such a great time learning these colors and creating these paintings with them as well. I do hope that you all enjoyed part 1 and part 2 of my Swatch Fest. It truly was a lot of fun just experimenting, playing with color, swatching color, and I just truly hope that you guys will give it a try. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.